Hey everybody, Coke Man 250 here. I almost said coping with the times. But I can't say coping with the times because coping with the times is a quitter. Yeah, I made a video and said I was going to start cutting back a little bit on the videos and not make a video every day. He didn't even do that. He just quit. Coping, it's kind of upsetting because every day I looked forward to your video and now it's not there. But every day I aimlessly look and it's still not there. I'm just kidding. I did. He's taking a little break too. But I sent him a text before his last contest was over, and I said, "Look, man, I got a crisp $5 bill with your name on it if I win the contest." And he sent me back, "Okay, great. That'll cover at least a quarter of the shipping." So that failed. Me and Coping with the Times started doing this video every day thing together. And we were going strong, and it just, we both quit together. But I enjoy making videos. I really do. The thing of it has been is I've been so busy that my mind is every which way. I got so many irons in the fire right now. And my mind is going 1,000 to nothing, and I can't even slow it down for a second to think up video ideas. I got a notepad in my truck, and as I would get video ideas, I'd jot them down on the paper. And usually those video ideas were videos I made when I didn't have a video to make. Well, I ran through all those ideas, and my mind has been going so fast I haven't been able to slow down to even think about something to make a video about. I made a lot of talking videos in between hands-on videos, and I don't want to be a channel that just does talking videos. And there's nothing wrong with that because I watch a lot of talking videos from people. And but I also enjoy watching hands-on stuff, even if it's not stuff that I'm going to be doing. Also, there's a lot of videos that I've seen 1,000 times people do, but I enjoy seeing people do those. And this video is to inspire you guys to make videos. Sometimes whenever I go to make a video, I think, man, such and such did such an awesome job making that video, and there's no need for me to make it. Well, truth be known, there is a reason for you to make that video. And the reason is because how many times have you searched for something to do on YouTube you need help with, and out of 40 videos on the same thing, you pick one or two and watch those. And usually it's the one with the best thumbnail. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's the shortest one. It depends on, where you're at that time. Sometimes it's the longest one because they're going to go in detail about the subject. Sometimes it's the one with the best thumbnail because you think, well, this guy, hey, this is going to be an entertaining video also I'm going to learn from, and it's going to be entertaining. Or that guy, sometimes it's the video with the best quality. Sometimes you click on a video and the quality's there and you're just like, man, that is crystal clear. I'm going to keep watching this. And sometimes it's the lowest quality video you've ever seen in your life, but it's the most informative. So there is a reason for you to make videos on all those different things. And I'm telling this to myself also because sometimes it's a video that you make that for some reason, you're the one that a lot of people learn from. Because people learn from different ways. So people learn from, sometimes people may find similarity in your accent, the way you talk, the words you use, the look about your face. It's a friendly face. Sometimes it's because the guy is super just straight, laced and strict, you know, and you're like down to the point, and that's what you want at that time. And I'm going to tell you, it's very seldom anymore that I can't find something that I'm trying to fix on YouTube. But guess what? I picked that video out of a bunch of others, so same thing could happen, you know. Actually, and I'm going to tell you this is a little testimony, if you will, and it's a testimony to YouTube videos. I was having problems with my dryer again. The thing was, I never fixed the real problem. I kept fixing these cheap parts that really wasn't the problem. When I come down to it, and I kept reading into it more on what was going on, I read lots of, blogs and different things on forums about my dryer. We come to find out it was the timer that was bad. And I looked everywhere. Well, you know, we're coming down, we're going on vacation next week. Well, the dryer quit again the other night. And sometimes it'll dry, sometimes it won't. Well, if you jiggle the handle to the timer, sometimes it'll kick in, sometimes it won't. It'll do everything but heat. Well, I started looking for a timer for my dryer. Everywhere I looked, at Sears, where I bought the dryer, the part was $56. And they had one an hour and a half away at the Sears to me. Well, I could go pick it up, but man, I really ain't got an hour and a half to burn this week because I got so much going on. Or I could have it shipped to me and be here March 22nd, which is about 2 days after I leave. So that didn't help me none. And then if I bought it locally, it was going to cost $100. So I told my wife, and I looked on Amazon for 2 days shipping, and it's all $80, $90, $100. So I told my wife, I said, if I'm going to spend $100 fixing that dryer after I probably done put $100 in it over the last few years, I said, I'm just going down and I'm going to buy a new dryer. I can pick it up tomorrow and bring it home and hook it up and it's going to work. So there comes a time when you quit patching it and you just got to replace it. It becomes a money pit. And to tell you the truth, it's our fault, the reason why this dryer's been kind of a money pit, because right out of the gate, not long after we had it, somebody to not be named threw a couple feather pillows that they washed into it. It was a lot of weight, and it ripped the motor mount off. And I did some JB welding, and I did some other stuff and fixed it, and it works. But it makes a noise once in a while if you put too much weight in it. Anyway, I've been patching this thing together for a while, and I thought, I am not sinking any more money into this thing. So I'm either buying a new dryer or I'm fixing what's there. So I got to looking up on YouTube, and there was a dude who had this switch, and he took it apart. You know, a lot of times I say you can save money and you can buy these parts online. You know, because anytime you have a handyman or a appliance repair guy come look at it, he's going to say, well, this is what's broken. Buy a new part, bam, put it on. He's going to charge you for the new part. He's going to charge you for labor. So I talk a lot about doing it yourself because it's only 2 bolts. I can buy the part and stick it on. But if you dig into that frugalness a little bit deeper and you go deep into your frugal frugalness, and you get the frugalest you can get, you can take that part apart, and instead of replacing the part, you can go into that part, see what's wrong, and fix the part, and put it back together, and put it on, and let it work. Well, inside of that timer is a bunch of copper contacts, and they look like little fingers in there. And as that cog spins, the gears spin, it clicks different contacts and tells it when to heat, tells it when to air dry, tells it when to cool down, and different things. Well, the one that tells it to heat had arced at one time and charred the contact. So I cleaned it up with a piece of emery cloth, and I put it all back together, and it still didn't work. And I got this crazy look in my eye, and I went, I'm going to get a new dryer tomorrow. And my wife said, what about the load of wet clothes that's in the dryer now? And I said, I'm going to take it apart one more time. And if this don't fix it, I'm buying a new dryer tomorrow. And the last thing you want to do is add a $500 expense right before you go on vacation with your family. So I'm sitting here contemplating my frugalness. And I took the part off one more time. and I took it out here to the workshop. I took it all back apart, and I noticed that as I clicked that gear, that contact that I cleaned up, as I was cleaning it, it bent back just a hair to where this would never touch. It would never make contact. As much as it tried, it never would. So I took a little small pair of needle nose pliers and I bent that contact back out, and it made contact every time I clicked it. Put it all back together, and I told my wife, I said, this is either going to work or burn the house down. It's either going to work or it's going to burn the house down. So I left the door open to the laundry room so I could watch it for a little bit as it went. I turned the light out in the laundry room, and you know, you can look down those little air slots in the back, and I could see the heating element kicking in. The orange glow, you know. And I thought, man, that's a good sign. But what happens if it never kicks off? And you know, you get all this stuff going. So anyway, I just kept the door open, let it dry, bam, bzzz, it's done. Work like a champ. So guess what? I didn't just throw a part at it. I fixed the part that was bad. I fixed it, made it right again. So anyway, my frugalness saved me not only $80 to $100, but it also saved me from going down and just buying a new dryer because I'd had enough. So when you think you can't do no more, try to do it with what you got. So anyway, I did get the dryer fixed, and Coping with the Times did quit making YouTube videos without any kind of explanation or anything to anybody. So, you know, I believe he owes us all an explanation. So I want you to go over to his last video right now, and I want you to say, why did you quit on us? Why did you quit on us? Anyway, I'm just messing around. I do miss his videos. I miss making videos. I wish I had the time. There's one thing you can't make more of, and that's time. I can't fix the time. And I've been tired every day since the time change. I'm going to be chasing my hour that I lost for the next 6 months. But you guys go over, tell him to get back at it. And thanks for watching. This is Coke Man 250 from the land of the free and the home of